has a draft that it has not been shared with the board, so we would welcome you sharing that with us, like our next packet or something. Do we, Trustee Plant, or well, actually, let me finish my thought. I would like to ask if we have consensus that it goes into effect after today, but go ahead with your question.
I was just going to say our last meeting where we were going to discuss this and legal counsel didn't have time or hadn't prepared for it. We had on the agenda release. So it was legal counsel giving us okay, and it was called release of the resolution. So that's what I understand this to be, is if he gives an okay, it should be a release.
Right, so we have consensus then, or do we have consensus that it would be in effect after today?
Yes.
No.
Okay, so.
Chair Otteson, if I may.
Yes.
If there is any confusion, I would recommend just voting on it. It's listed as an action item to disaffiliate, and that's done through the resolution. And so if there is any confusion, if it's related to releasing the resolution or the policy, for the benefit of the director to understand her responsibility moving forward, it would be effective immediately after you vote to approve it, unless you say you want it to start tomorrow or at midnight or whatever. So that's a real clear signal to the director what her responsibilities are, and I think that would be fair.
Sure. Make a motion to disaffiliate.
Yes.
I move that we disaffiliate with the American Library Association in accordance with the resolution that was presented to the board.
Okay, it has been moved that we disaffiliate with the ALA in accordance with the resolution as distributed to the board. Do we have further discussion? Trustee Robinson?
Was the director talking about some paperwork that she had different ideas about this, and you said she could present it next month?
If she wanted, if she has a draft, I haven't seen it.
But we're going to vote today on passing this, but she might have something else. I was confused on what she was saying.
Okay, well, we have already passed it, but I guess just for clarity, we're running the motion again.
Okay.
Trustee Blank?
I still have deep concerns that this resolution is in conflict with Idaho code.
Okay, well, I'm gonna defer to our attorney who's already said that he hasn't found conflict.
And I would just state on the record that it's unclear to me what an ALA organization, subdivision, or subsidiary thereof is.
And me as well.
Can I suggest that when occasions come up where the library director is unclear that particular organizations, that they be brought to the council?
Sounds like a good idea. Reasonable. Trustee Robinson?
That does sound like a good idea, but I literally just asked him if he could, tell us what exactly that meant. And he did read some things off to us. I'm not saying he didn't try to give an answer, but we're still not 100% on if the ICOL or CIN, if that would be an issue. I just still think it's just, that section is the part I have the biggest problem with. It's, the affiliates, organizations, subdivisions, subsidiaries thereof. I don't think it's clear what it is.
Okay, if there's no more discussion, then we will proceed to the vote. It has been moved that we disaffiliate with the ALA in accordance with the resolution as distributed to the board. All those in favor say aye.
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 Aye. All those opposed?
Nay.
And I'm gonna have to abstain still because of the reasons that I spoke of.
Okay.
And that's a shame, because if it was more clear, I could have a much clearer vote.
Okay. The ayes have it, and the motion is carried that we disaffiliate with the ALA in accordance with resolution as distributed to the board.